and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. Peace and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. Peace and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. We ground we ground the base chakra, known as Muladhara, through this frequency. Now that we in the flesh, peace and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. I hope that this presentation find everybody enjoy. We're gonna talk about the day's topic in the 80K loop is the magic I am presence. That's gonna be our discussion. I am magic presence. Matter of fact, I am magic presence. Present, presence. What is it about us that is magic through our presence? Our I am magic presence. That's a deep contemplation. What is it about us that is magic through our presence? What is it about us that is magic through our presence? We officially in though we in the age of Aquarius, we're officially in Virgo season. So happy Earth Day to all my Virgo starseed family. Virgo is Earth energy, and it reminds us to stay grounded, stay focused and persistent on accomplishing and manifesting our desired goals. So that's why I started this video off with the Muladhara frequency to help us get grounded in our base chakra. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of heavy energy in the universe. So I hope we all handling this universal wake-up call we're experiencing to the best possible. And we're gonna go ahead and get off into the 80K loop. Law of life. Magic I am presence. The physical form, the body, the form, you, your outer self, is at the bottom. Catch what that's saying. Your flesh, the outer form, is at the bottom. Above or over that is the individualized presence of God, the magic I am presence, your source. it is in a body of light substance. If you were to see it, it would appear in a form similar to the physical body, but vibrating at a much higher rate. Therefore, it is not visible to the physical sight. It is a living being, intelligent, real, and blazing light. It is a focus of all the God powers that your outer self may draw upon. Now, if y'all been following with me, y'all should be catching on. It supplies the outer self with life, intelligence, power, and action. Man enjoys all its powers, but does not understand it. Some do, some don't. Most don't. Few do. Many are called, few are chosen. You can speak to it as you speak to a friend. Jesus or Yeshua called it the Father. Rays of intense white light pour out from the presence, some large and many smaller ones. And when I say white, I don't mean the color white. I just mean brilliance. Around the presence are spheres of light substance in colors of 7 rays. See why? And the various tints of each ray. In the center is the white light, the neutral radiance of the presence. Outside of that is a sphere of electric blue. On a flat surface, they are portrayed as circles or bands of colors. Circles or bands of colors, but are in reality spheres. Outside and around the blue is one of yellow. Then around it is a beautiful pink. Around that crystal, I'm gonna back up. Outside and around the blue is one of yellow. Then around it a beautiful pink. Around that crystal white. Next is an apple green. Then the ruby, or this may be gold. And the outer sphere is violet or purple. There are an order of the 7 rays, and they are interblend. That is known as the causal body, which contains all the accumulated good, the constructively qualified essence of that life stream through the ages, all your past lives up until now. Created both while in embodiment and between embodiments. These spheres vary with each individual in size and quality. White rays from the I Am presence pour out through these spheres of colors, utilizing the qualities therein its cosmic action. They are the action of divine mind and love by which the presence carries on its action at cosmic levels. From the heart of the presence is a ray of light extending down, entering the human body through the top of the head where the soft spot is in a newborn child, and it is anchored in the heart. This is a stream of life that beats the heart and keeps the person alive. When it withdraws, so-called death ensues. In like manner, the presence is connected by a ray of light with the central sun through the sun of this system. The ray of light from the presence enters the top of the head, known as the center cord, goes to the heart and to the base of the brain, the medulla oblongata. And from there is distributed by tiny threads of light to every cell of the body. This is how your body has life. This is an unconscious action on the part of the outer self, but consciously carried on by the Christ self, or higher mental body, and body elemental. There being distributed enough light for the body to function properly in the physical to render the services in the outer that the Christ self or higher self wants to do in that embodiment or this embodiment and fulfill the divine plan. In mankind, today, much of the energy is drawn down by the outer self and used discordantly or in error in the various human expressions, but it should be poured back in love to the magic I Am presence that completing the circuit. That is the right action. Around the human form is a pillar of light. It is established or placed there by the magic I Am presence, at the call of the outer or personal self. This pillar of protection insulates the lower bodies from the vibratory action in which one must move. Within the pillar of light can be established the transmuting violet flame of divine love, mercy, and compassion. This also is done at the call of the personal self. That means you can command it, and can be activated at any time to any degree depending on the capacity of the individual. This is how one can redeem karma, the deconstructively qualified energy of all lives, all misuse of energy of the light stream, as well as that accepted from without. This accumulation is condensed around the physical form. In between embodiments, this accumulation stays in the atmosphere of Earth while the individual journeys into the realms of light. At re-embodiment, most of it is held in abeyance until around the 14th year, when it is returned to the individual, which is its creator. The pillar of light and violet flame interpenetrate each other. Above the physical body is the Christ self, or higher self, called also or higher mental body, also called the higher self. It is also known as the guardian angel. It abides between the presence and the outer or human form. It has been provided by the presence to act for and take action and take care of the requirements of your outer self. It is the only begotten Son of God. The Christ self is the action of the presence that knows its perfection and also knows the imperfections and requirements of the outer self. It is endowed with the discriminating intelligence, discernment, to act in the outer. It might be termed a step-down transformer with the capacity to act in the lower realms. The Christ self does not accept any imperfections of the outer, but remains wholly pure and perfect. The higher self does not accept any imperfections of the outer or fleshly, but remains wholly pure and perfect. It is an intelligent being in a body of light, has form but it is an intelligent being in a body of light, has form but of a lower vibratory rate than that of the presence itself. It is the vehicle through which the present acts in the physical realm, otherwise known as Merkaba. Therefore, when you call to your presence in reality, the Christ self performs the service. The bodies of the presence and Christ self are just as tangible, touchable in their own realms of vibratory action as the physical body is here to the physical realm or senses. The diagram represents your own individualized presence of God, I Am, in its relationship to you. A picture is an outpost of what it represents. A picture is the greatest focus of any divine being or interactivity in the outer world. The diagram or chart is the only explanation of truth of this law. It is an eye picture of the release of the power of the universe, which knows no opposite. The knowledge and understanding of the presence and its action is your freedom. This is the diagram. I gotta find my part, y'all. Y'all give me a minute. Okay. It is a trinity of action. It is the action of the threefold flame. In every activity in the universe, there is a trinity of action. Love, wisdom, and power, which in the knowledge of the presence or knowledge of self become one. Wholeness. The chart is only an out picture of it. One needs then to make effort, discipline, practice for the realization of it. That is what these teachers are trying to do. That is what I'm trying to assist in helping y'all do by sharing these teachings. That is what these teachers are trying to do to realize God. Real I God. Contemplate the presence, your higher self. Keep feeling, feeling, feeling. Feeling is your powerhouse. One can hold a steady gaze upon the upper figure. Find, whatever you connect with. Jesus, Muhammad, whatever you connect with. Michael, Gabriel, the angels, the Orishas, whatever you connect with. Use a picture to gaze upon, through contemplation and meditation, to take you to the space, to take you to a spiritual place and higher realization and vibration and frequency within yourself. Most importantly, it is your knowledge, your understanding, and acceptance of your individual I am presence in relationship to yourself as represented. Even an individual who is doubtful, if he were to look in the mirror, just in the mirror, sincerely wanted to know something about himself for 5 minutes, just gaze in the mirror, and you'll see something happen. You'll get your proof. And with that, I'm going to touch base with y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Love and light. Wholeness and health. And in all your movement, be still. One, the Sawu to God.